you get ready to do a silk press at home, this is how you avoid heat damage, okay? First, you want to use your deep cleansing shampoo, okay? Let me show you the shampoo you need to use. Hold on. You need to use, if you're doing a silk press at home, you need to use a deep cleansing shampoo first, okay? All this is on my website, lisasmilez.com. TikTok, how do I put stuff in the chat? Okay, so deep cleansing first, because you want to remove all product buildup off your hair first, okay? All the oils, all that. You want to really clarify your hair. Then you can go in with a moisturizing shampoo. This is my moisturizing shampoo. It's the Honey Mimosa shampoo. It's a moisturizing shampoo. You're going to use a moisturizing shampoo next, okay? This is key because this is going to clarify and take most of the oils out. But then you want to follow up with this Honey Mimosa shampoo. After you do that, you want to do a conditioning treatment. Honey Mimosa conditioning treatment, okay? You do this, let this sit on your hair for about 15 minutes with heat. You can do steam or you can do a hooded dryer. Rinse it out. Then when you rinse it out, you're going to spray this on your hair like I just did, this heat protectant. Do not forget this. Spray the heat protectant before you eat, before any kind of heat hit your head. So some people think, oh, you only supposed to apply the heat protectant before you flat iron. No, this blow dryer is touching your hair. You want to put your heat protectant on there first. Then again, you're gonna section your hair out to 4 sections in Bantu knots, or you can put it in a clip. Have a spray bottle handy, and you seen how I blow dry my hair. You're gonna take it section by section and blow dry it. And here's another thing. If you're not good, I always recommend this blow dryer brush, like to my clients who not good with holding the blow dryer and the actual brush at the same time. You really want to get your hair really, really straight before a flat iron hit it. Because what happens is when you just blow dry it and it's still kind of puffy, it looks like an afro. Y'all know what I'm talking about, kind of like an afro. And then you're like, hey, that's it. And then you go and flat iron it. You end up doing multiple passes to get it straight because you didn't get it straight doing this part. So you end up getting heat damage. So I would encourage you, get you a blow dryer brush because this has more bristles. Okay, this has more bristles, so it's able to get more of the hair strands and get it straight. Versus you can do you can try like the Silverbird blow dryer. I got one of those. It is kind of heavy. It has a comb attachment that'll work too. You can use that, but I always recommend if you want your silk press or your blowout to look really silky, you want to use either a V-Skill to hold the blow dryer and the brush together, or get one of these because that's gonna really get the hair. That's gonna really get the hair straight. So that way, when your hair is looking like this, like straight, like how mine is, you only have to do one pass. You only have to do one pass. So before you get to each section, if it feels after you spray your heat protectant first, and if you get to a section and it starts to feel like a little like dry, that's where you're gonna have your mixer spray bottle and mist it and detangle it, and just to help with the slip. Okay, and so you blow dry your hair like this until it's straight. Take your time. Rule of thumb, don't just blow dry your hair to get it dry. Blow dry your hair until it's smooth, meaning like it's straight like this. And it could get even straighter. And some people get scared about, oh, I don't want to blow dry it too much. No, that's where the magic is going to happen. The magic is going to happen in that blow dry. So if you trying to do your silk presses at home and you wondering why they're not coming out right, it's probably in your technique and you probably missing one of these steps. So hopefully these steps can help y'all. So yeah, get it as straight as possible with the blow dry. And another little trick is too, sometimes if you deal with like static or flyaways, you want to like let your hair cool down just a little bit before the flat iron hits it. So sometimes what I do in the salon or sometimes like at home, I'm gonna take it and put it on cool, and that's going to just lay the hair cuticle flat. Because remember the heat, it raises the hair cuticle, and then the cool kind of close it. Hey, Coach Mama Tish, look, she done got on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, but TikTok too. Okay, so yeah, it closes it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on cool for like a minute or two and do that. Okay. Hey, why is it doing that? I don't know why. I got a time limit on my TikTok, and it logs me out after 15 minutes because, yeah, sorry TikTok, it logs y'all out after 15 minutes because I be on there too much. So, but when I go live, this thing be doing this. Okay, I'm gonna put it on my cool setting for 1 minute. Okay, and that was it. Now, another tip is if you got more hair than me and it takes you a long time to blow dry your hair, you can also use the same pre-dry method I was just telling y'all. So, say you got longer and thicker hair than me and you're like, man, Lisa, I cannot stand there all that time and be doing all that blow drying. Do the pre-dry, same pre-dry technique. You go just after you got the shower and you or the bowl or whatever, you rinse out your conditioner. You go ahead and apply your heat protectant, right? You can apply your heat protectant, put in 4 twists. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Comb the heat protectant through, put the 4 twists in, sit up on the hooded dryer if you have one for about 10-15 minutes. That kind of help get some of the drip off, so it won't take you as long to blow dry it out. They'll help some of y'all out with the pre-dry. That pre-dry is a game changer, and it'll help y'all who might have a lot of hair and it takes a long time for it to dry. So try that. And then I'm about to get my flat iron. And so when you go in with your flat iron, there's another way how you avoid heat damage. When you go in with your flat iron, you want to use, especially if you got very, very thick and full hair, use thin, small sections, okay? Thin, small sections. Because when you do that, you only have to do one pass. You only have to do one pass. So really take your time with the blow dry. Do not rush it. Take your time with the blow dry. I'd rather you spend more time on the blow dry than the flat iron. Because flat iron, you just kind of just pretty much just silkening the hair out. Okay? Yeah, with the flat iron, you just silkening it out. So if you have very, very thick hair and very dense hair, small, thin sections, okay? One pass. Now, if your hair is if you have low density hair and you're like, man, Lisa, my hair is not that full, you don't really need to use small, very, very small sections. So if your hair is kind of like on the thin, finer side, and you're like, man, when I do silk presses, they don't have fullness or that body that you're looking for, you actually want to use larger sections. So you kind of want to take a section like this, okay, so let me give y'all an example. I'm not going to do mine super small tonight because I'm not trying to do like a silk press, but you see how thin, and it can even be thinner, but thin sections like that. You see how thin that is, TikTok and YouTube? That's how thin you want it to be if you got thick hair. Now, if your hair is on the thinner side and you're looking for more fullness, you might not want to take as small sections. You can take like medium sections like this, a little bit thicker. And then what you can do is when you flat iron it, you can go ahead and put a little curl in it, okay, to give it some body. Go ahead and put in the curl. Another thing for those who might have, hey Jamila, another little tip for y'all who might have finer and thinner hair and you're looking for more volume when you do your silk pressings and blowouts at home is doing like a round brush. Do a round brush because that round brush is going to really lift that hair up and give them that volume. So if you got the flick of the wrist, okay, you can get you a little round brush and do the flick of the wrist and hold the blow dryer with it. But if your flick of the wrist ain't there and you're like, Lisa, I can't hold the blow dryer and be flicking the wrist with the blow dryer, get you one of these because it's you can kind of take your hair. If your hair is real thin, you take that hair and you kind of lift it up like that. Okay. You see how that lifts up and that's gonna give it volume? So if your hair thin, you take that and you lift it up like that. Just kind of imagine yourself doing like, y'all remember like the old school, well, I say old school, but you know, roller set. That's kind of how you want to blow dry the hair. You want to go up like that with that motion, okay, and then go down. That's what kind of lift the roots a little bit and give you some more volume. And so you go in with your flat iron and you get ready to curl it. You can do the same thing. You can flat iron and curl at the same time in one step. You can kind of like take a larger section like that. And then you kind of take that and then you just kind of bump it going up, give it some volume, and just curl it. Okay? That's going to help the girlies out who got the thin, fine hair. If your hair is on the thicker side, you can benefit. I mean, you can do the round brush too if you just want a little body and flow. But you'll be fine because they have this one that's a flat brush too. So you can do the flat brush too. Okay? So now I'm about to I'm gonna plug up my